Brandy, I have to tell you, I had the weirdest thing happen to me yesterday.
What
So,
happened?
so I felt like I was coming down with the flu. Okay, like bad, like aches, and I had the worst headache of my life. I know. And I laid in the bed. I started having chills and I was freezing. And I took like a 2-hour nap. And I woke up and I sweated bullets. Like I have never sweated like that in my life. I told Trey to turn the air conditioner on. It was bad. And then all of a sudden, I was fine.
Well, I'm glad you're better, whatever it was.
I have never, ever. But then I wake up this morning and it's like weird outside. I don't know what's going on out there. It's like it's trying to be spring and we ain't even have winter.
Yeah.
And I know my headache could have been from that, like the pressure from the rain and like allergies and stuff, but I ain't never had chills and sweats like that. I was like, what's wrong with me? And I was like, you better not have gotten me pregnant or something.
You would be excited.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
Like,
After the shock wore off.
maybe on like month 8. Okay. I'm not gonna start until like right at 6. I don't wanna mess people up. You know. Dang, I totally was live on Facebook telling everybody about that. Yeah, it's cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and talk about announcements. And then just, because if they missed that, they can watch the replay. Oh, well. Okay. So, coming in the mail, I literally mailed them off yesterday. Actually traded. And let me just tell you, don't send your man or your spouse to the post office, okay? Because when you tell them you just need a sheet of stamps, they go and buy like the roll of 50 and spend like $70 at the post office. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, it was supposed to be a $20 run, like, whatever. So, anyways, I got stamps galore, so y'all might get lots of mail this month. So coming in the mail, hold on, let me add her. Coming in the mail is actually this cute little calendar for January that I made you guys. Okay. I try to do this, but I'm so not good at making sure I do it every single month. But it's a new year. It is a new year. So it just tells you like when your beast mode is due and a reminder to do your $1 million message. It also has the schedule for like trainings and your PCP deadline. I'm trying to keep. It's so freaking amazing. Also, I have leadership conference from the 15th through the 19th. And so that way you guys kind of know, like, there's no meeting because I'll be in Atlanta doing like leadership stuff. So that y'all kind of have an idea of what the month is going to look like. Okay. You're also going to get one of these amazing Creating 2022 questionnaires. When you get it, I want you to spend time on this. Okay. Like, it's more than like a 10-minute questionnaire, okay? Because it's really breaking down what you want for 2022. Like, what would you like to be your biggest triumph in 2022? Another question is, what is the biggest risk you are willing to take in 2022? Like, it's all for your business, but I really want you to really maybe take out a block of an hour and really just like hash through it. Like, I don't want a simple one word answer. I really, really, really want to know, like, truthfully, like, you've really dug through this. This is what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to encourage you to do this, and we will go more over this in depth, like together next week. But y'all should be getting this in the mail. Cool. Okay. Everybody's starting to get on. The other thing that will be coming in the mail is your beast mode sheet. Are y'all so excited to make sure that you're tracking every week in 2022? So exciting! So you guys are going to get a copy of that as well. And I feel like there was something else in there. Oh, I also put like it's like directions on how to create a goal poster with the new Star Consultant stuff. It's really cool. So I sent that to you guys too. So y'all be getting those in the mail from me. Went out yesterday, so you should get them pretty soon. Who got their newsletter? This is so cute. I mean, like every month, I know it's you guys' recognition, but I'm always so excited when I get out. I'm like, oh, what good tips are in here this week or this month? Because she always has like the InTouch e-cards. Like, who would have thought? Like, really? Like, that's so cool. So if you guys got this, it's like the last page. She usually puts like some really cool stuff on there, the girl who makes it for me. And I was like, dang, I totally forgot about customer emails. That's what it is. It's an email. So it's just walking you through all of that. And it's totally free to use. So if you have your customers' emails, so that's pretty cool. Oh, hey, Lisa. I was like, who is that creeping in on our end? So funny. Okay. So most of you guys who got prizes coming to you from Chana. Most of y'all got prizes. You may or may not. But did y'all get the little chart for the silky setting powder? I know, Tracy, I gave you one at your debut party. You remember? I think it may have been laminated. Yeah? Okay. Everybody else got one. I just want to make sure everyone in our unit has one. So Lisa, Cash, when we meet, hopefully next week, I'll bring you one because I know like I owe you one. I think I owe you one. I can't remember. Maybe wrong. Who knows? Anyways, so we've got a lot coming up, you guys. We have January Jumpstart, and I've got Leadership Conference next month. Does everybody know about the Preferred Customer Program? So, in case you don't, I'm going to post step-by-step directions on how to work that and how to really add people in and all of that, okay? If I don't have step-by-step directions, I might make a video. I haven't decided. It'll either be a pic collage or a video for you to go watch. Who knows? But it'll be directions for you to do that because the deadline for that is January 17th. So we got, a couple 2-3 weeks. So I'm kind of ahead of the game, but I want to make sure that you guys take advantage of that because I think it's like 60 or 70 cents per catalog to be mailed to your customers, and it includes the sample. So like that's a really good price. You can't even just buy the catalogs and ship them yourself for that. So it's a really good program that Mary Kay has set up for us. And the other thing too is the catalog once you so the next season is a spring catalog, okay? So you sign up, even just one customer for 60, 70 cents, whatever. You're able to purchase those spring products that they release. I think it's like a week early than like just your average consultant. So I think it's important. Like get all those catalogs out because if you can order it early, a week early, then you're able to service those customers even more. You know what I mean? And get the stuff that you want for you. Because listen, y'all, I know it's coming out in the spring and y'all want it. Okay? Because I want it. And like everybody's going to want it. So just prepare yourself. Okay? So make sure you do your PCP, not drugs, the Preferred Customer Program. Okay. Okay. So, you guys, I was telling Brandy, I almost like died yesterday. I don't know what happened to me. It was like a little miniature flu. I don't know, but it was over. It was like 5 hours. And Trey was like, "You okay?" I was like, "I don't know." It was weird. It was the weirdest sickness I've ever had. The shortest, too. I don't know. Might have been, that new flu or something. Whatever. Okay. So we just got done with the holidays. All right. Have you ever noticed how excited kids get because they think Santa is coming? So, y'all, Emma is 2. Okay. And this was like her first Christmas where she kind of understood what was happening. And y'all, homegirl would not go to sleep. Okay. Like 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'm like, please go to sleep. Please. Okay. So they get so excited, right? And then they wake up in the morning, they're like, let's go see if he's came. Let's go see. Right? So they're so excited. Have you ever thought why that is? Kids have not been told that Santa wasn't real. They believe in him. They believe he's really coming and he's bringing presents. Like, truly, they deep down, they believe, right? So, and I low key still believe in Santa, so don't be bursting my bubble, okay? Um, they believe he is. They know he's bringing gifts by the morning, but once you realize that Santa isn't real, most of the time it's because someone told you he wasn't real, right? It's not just because you just grew up or whatever, it's because everybody bursted your bubble. And so you stopped believing. True? True. Now we all think it's our parents. Okay. Our mind, you guys, I want you to think just like a child, okay? They believe anything and everything until they're told otherwise. True? The Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Santa, they believe in it, okay? And you can say it's a childlike mind, but the truth is until they're told otherwise, they believe in it, okay? Our mind, even as adults, is the same way. We believe we can't do something, most likely because someone a long time ago said we couldn't. Sometimes we have to retrain our brains into believing in ourselves just as much as kids believe in Santa. Like, how often do you say, yeah, but I mean, let's be real. You're not really going to do that. You guys, that is so awful. That's the truth. Because if one of y'all, listen, if any of y'all ever said to my daughter, you, let's be real, you're not really going to do that. If she said she wanted to grow up and be a doctor, or grow up and be whatever, I'd punch her in the face. I would. I'd be like, have you lost your mind? She can do anything she wants to do. If she sets her mind to it, she can do it. Guess what? Your Heavenly Father, He believes that too. And I promise you, He would probably punch y'all in the face if He ever heard that. At least He'd want to, right? He can't just really come out of heaven and be like, oh, pow. But can you just imagine, this is your slap in the face from Jesus, telling you, hey, you actually really can do anything as long as you believe in me? Because isn't that what Scripture says? It is. And sometimes we have these horrible thoughts and these limiting beliefs, and they don't come from God. Okay? It is the world, maybe a person a long time ago, who really just made you feel like this or made you feel like that, or maybe you had to overcome a lot of obstacles, but at the end of the day, God still said, it literally, let me just share my screen because I'm pretty sure I got some scripture up in here. Oh, yeah, I do. Share screen. It's my little post-it. Can y'all see that? Right here. Can you see it? Shay, go ahead. Yes. Okay. Hold on, let me share for these people's too. Share screen to window. Share. If you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes. Mark 9:23. So why do we question ourselves? Like, it's scripture. Everything is possible for one who believes. He literally, like, this is Jesus. I can't remember who he's talking to, but this is Jesus talking to the people. Like, if you can, really? Like, you really are questioning, like, if you can? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's how I took it. So, let me go back to normal. Remove this. Share screen. How do you do this? There we go. Y'all might think that I'm like really good at technology, but the truth is, I'm not. Okay. So, my thought process for this, okay, is when it comes back to your goals for 2022, when you're thinking about, so the Mary Kay seminar year, at the end of this month, we will be 6 months in to the seminar year for Mary Kay. That means halfway done. Okay. And as a unit, we have a long way to go. Okay, let's be real. But I don't think for 1 second that we can't finish our goals. I mean, like, I really believe we can. And I sent you this questionnaire because I want to know your goals. Because at the end of the day, if Brandy, if Tracy, if Lisa, if other Lisa, if you go get what you want and you're making the kind of money that you want, you're impacting the kind of people that God sent you to impact. Listen, every single one of you, your personal goals tie into our unit goals. Do you understand that? That if you go do what your goal is, that it helps our unit goal. Our dreams, you guys, are tied together. They're tied together. I have a dream to be a Cadillac unit. Before that, I had a dream to be a Premier Club unit. Before that, I had a dream to be a unit. That's why all of you guys are here. Do you get that? Because I have a dream to really build a Cadillac unit. And you're in our unit because of me, not because of like me, like weird, but just like because I was chasing that dream and God led you to me. But I did my due diligence. I shared, right? Lindsay shared with Brandy. Tracy shared with Lisa. Like we're all tied together. And it all runs together. Isn't that amazing? Like we're all here and it's all a divine intervention, I believe. Like absolute divine intervention. Y'all probably like, oh, she's smoking something today. Nope, I'm not. Just excited for the new year. Okay. So have you thought about your goals for 2022? Maybe you do resolutions. But what do you want to accomplish? And if you haven't really sat down and brainstormed this, I want to encourage you to maybe schedule. You can schedule it in, y'all. Take an hour after work and do it. But like I said, this is coming in the mail, so it'll help you really break it down. What's your goal within a week, within a month, within a year? You guys, June 30th is the end of our seminar year as a Mary Kay. It's just like our fiscal year. What do you want to have accomplished by June 30th? And have you broken it down to monthly, daily, weekly? Because that's the way you accomplish goals. Do you guys get that? I always break my goals down to the amount of calls I have to make on a daily basis. Like, is that critique? Okay. So let's say, for example, last year I was finishing my personal Bumblebee and we were finishing up our unit club of 300,000 and I was finishing up quarter sales. Okay. So I had to figure out, like, the truth is if I did enough faces to find enough recruits, the sales would come and that would bring in our production and all of that. So it's really based on faces, right? How many people do I need to see? So then I figured out a number for the faces that I needed to see on a monthly basis. And then I broke it down to a weekly basis. And then I broke it down to how many calls do I have to make per day in order to get that many people on my calendar that don't cancel. Do you get what I'm saying? Had to book double. Okay, so I know it's a lot of math, and I'm really good at helping you break it down. So once you figure out your goal, I would be happy to help you break it down. Okay, let's figure this out. How many calls do you have to make a day to get? Because the truth is, you guys, a booking is how we make business. Y'all get that? To get a new booking. So a booking is what I've always focused on. How many calls do I have to make in order to get this many bookings? And I know all the averages and all that. So, do you know your numbers? That's what it comes down to. Our unit goal by June 30th makes me want to puke, but it's Cadillac unit. Period. I've said like Cadillac unit for a million times, but the truth is I haven't done the work to back it up. Let's be real. But it's about to go down, y'all, because I just realized that I went through another seminar year only not finishing the Cadillac. So we're doing Cadillac. I hope y'all are excited. Woo! Whose dream is tied to your success? Whose dream is tied to your success? You guys are all tied to mine. Isn't that amazing? So the people that you share with are tied to your goals. And then their goals are tied to your goals. And you guys, all of our goals, they just intertwine and help each other. Like, it's the most brilliant business model that Mary Kay is taught at Harvard Business School. Did you know that? Like, holy crap. Our business model is taught at Harvard. Who knew? Okay. I believe there are girls out there that are waiting on us to do our part and introduce them to Mary Kay. I truly, truly, truly believe that. And you're really, really doing them an injustice not doing your part. And so am I. We've got to renew our mind. What are your values? What are your priorities? The way we think is crucial. Positive thinking. Sometimes you got to give yourself a pep talk. I prefer an affirmation because I'm not good at pep talks. I'm good at pep talks for y'all, but for me, I'm just going to do an affirmation because I don't know how to pep talk myself. Eyesight is the function of the eyes, right? Vision is the function of your heart. What is your vision for yourself? Do you have one for June 30th? Do you have one for 2022? What do you envision for you? And I promise you, your vision, your goal, your dream is all tied to God. So if you don't know what the heck you're working for, it's because you haven't spent enough time with Him. Because He'll reveal it for you. Do what you say and go to work. Y'all, I'm so over. I'm just gonna close my eyes. I am so over people saying things and not doing them. That's the truth. But you know what? The truth is that every leader feels that way. Every leader feels that way. And it's not to harp on anybody. It's really just because we know that you can, and then you don't. And then we really want more for you, and we see so much potential in you. And the wonderful thing is that God has gifted you with a leader who will walk you through every single step, even when you're stuck. Because guess what? I've been there probably times 10. Okay. Y'all, more effort equals more results. More effort equals more results. I have the biggest secret to success in Mary Kay. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? You want to know what it is? It's this one big fat word called consistency. It doesn't take this huge amount of faces, this huge amount of, I don't even know, like just all kinds of stuff. It doesn't take all that. It takes consistency. Sometimes it's those 10 bookings or 10 calls a day, 10 phone calls a day, 10 booking attempts a day consistently that can make you a sales director. 10. Guess what? 9 out of 10 don't even answer the phone. So you just send them a text. Isn't that so awesome? I'm just saying you don't even got to talk to them, okay? That's all I'm saying. 10 attempts a day. So get on the phone. Use scripts. You guys have scripts, right? Everybody got some scripts? Something? Okay. Follow up with a voicemail and a text. You guys, anything is possible if you believe it. I believe that if I make 10 calls a day, I'll get 2 bookings. Those 2 bookings means that at least one of those girls will show up. Turbo is walking through here, and I could have swore he was peeing in the floor. I might be hearing stuff, y'all. I was freaking out. Oh, does anybody want a dog? Okay. So your belief, your goal, and your work ethic. Your belief, your goal, and your work ethic. Are you willing to put the action behind it? I have 6 quick steps for success today, and then we're going to call it a night, okay? 6 quick steps to success. Number 1, this one's my fave. And you guys, this is the one we always skip, but we shouldn't. Start your daily quiet time. Don't wait for January 1st. Start it today, December 28th. If you haven't already, spend some time with God. I challenge you to do it before you go to bed. And make this a daily priority. Anytime I've ever struggled in my business, it wasn't when I was doing my quiet time. When I struggle, when I feel stress, it's because I'm skipping the quiet time. It's always that. And you guys, that's the one thing that we shouldn't skip, but it's the first thing to go when things start getting crazy. Isn't that wild? But it's so true. Number 2, design your day the night before. Design your day the night before. I like to design my day in 30-minute increments because the truth is like doing the dishes doesn't take a full 30 minutes or an hour. So, like, you can add in like whatever your list of stuff is that you need to do. You know what time you have to be at work, you know what time you got to get up, you know what time you get off. Like, okay, after work or before work or whatever, where can you fit in the stuff that you know needs to get done? If you plan it out the night before you go to bed, it'll be easier. You can't, to me, I can't just make a checklist because then half of the checklist gets moved to the next day. And then that happens again and again and again. But if I schedule it in based on a time frame, stuff gets done. You know what I'm saying? No, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Number 3, create an appointment with yourself. Create an appointment with yourself. Sometimes we need an hour to ourselves. So don't only on this, I like to use this weekly plan sheet thing. Okay. And it's just like times and the days, and then I just like cram my whole life into the boxes or whatever. But I want you to think about 1 hour a week of just you. See, when you have kids and they're little, it's almost like impossible. You get that 1 hour, all you want to do is nap. You're like, I think I'm just gonna go take a nap. So quiet in here. So, but the truth is that 1 hour is for you to decompress, refuel, maybe read a book, but just like, y'all, we've got to get centered. God calls us to be still, get quiet. Take 1 hour for you per week. You get 24 hours a day. You can take 1 a week for you. Okay. Number 4, ask often if what you're doing is going to get you where you want to be. Ask often. Y'all, sometimes I catch myself like reorganizing stuff. Y'all ever do that? I love to be organized, but the truth is that I never feel organized. But I love to organize things and I want them in a certain way, and I'm super weird about it. So I'll catch myself like reorganizing. Sometimes it's the kitchen counters, sometimes it's the kitchen cabinet, sometimes it's my office. And then I'm like, is this gonna get me where I really want to be in life? No, it is not. This can be delegated. So sometimes you need to reevaluate because sometimes when we do things like that, it's really just a form of procrastination from doing what we really need to be doing. You know what I'm talking about? I know you do. We all been there. Okay, number 5. Attract number grows. Attract number grows. Let me tell you what this means. What I mean by that. This thing is not supposed to be intimidating. Okay, this beast mode sheet is not supposed to be intimidating. The plan of action, okay, is that, okay, wait a minute. If I got 3 leads on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, 5 Wednesday, 10 Thursday, whatever, by the end of, towards the middle or end of the week, I can really count how many I have. And the goal was to get this many for the week. So then I've got to work on that. Do you understand what I'm saying? The point of the beast mode sheet is to help you track your daily numbers. Well, if you sold a random mascara and you never write it down, you forget to pay yourself. Number 1. Number 2, you forget to reorder that item. Number 3, did you even write a sales ticket for it? Like, there's just a lot of missing pieces where tracking can make your life so much easier and it can help you improve. And really, the truth is on a Saturday, if I thought I was done for the week, I wouldn't push another hour to finish up my goal where I thought I was already done, but I never wrote it down. Get what I'm saying? So, tracking is important. Use your beast mode sheet. Okay, it's going to be so exciting. I know you guys are going to love it. Number 6, keep your mind on track. Keep your mind on track. Here's what I mean. So keeping your mind on track is probably the second thing that gets gone. Okay. Because the first thing is your time with Jesus. And then the second thing is the time with you. And then you start talking crazy to yourself and telling yourself that you can't do this. I don't know why I started Mary Kay. This is so dumb. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about because we've all been there. Like, who would have thought that I was going to start this again if you've already done it before or whatever? You get into this whole, like, it's like the crazy train. That's what I call it. The crazy train. Okay. It's called emotional management, ladies. And we like to really put it off. Okay. And then all of a sudden you're taking depression and anxiety medicine. You don't know what happened. Okay. So, what I mean by this, by keeping your mind on track, you guys, I don't know if you know, but these 6 inches are really, you're in control of them. And so whatever you're saying and speaking and thinking and breathing and looking at and seeing, that is who you be. Okay. Somebody asked me, and listen, I'm so not harping on you if you watch Yellowstone or whatever, but listen, I'm really trying not to get onto another TV show because I don't know how long y'all spend watching TV, but I can watch it all night. Okay. And so if it's a really good TV show, then I'm gonna binge it. Okay. I mean, like, it's gonna be like 3 days, I'm done with the whole series. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how long Yellowstone is or whatever, but people are talking like how great it is or whatever. My papa told me that it was really bad mouthing, and so I probably wouldn't like it. That's what he told me on Christmas. He was like, "You don't need to watch that. They got a lot of bad mouthing on there." I was like, "Oh, yes, sir." But what I want you to think about is, whatever you're watching is also inputting into your brain. Okay? For example, Grey's Anatomy. Like, I love Grey's Anatomy. I probably watched the whole entire, I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but they have like 20 something seasons. I'm pretty sure at least. And I've watched them all about 4 times. That's a lot. Okay. That's a lot. And I can literally like tell you every single line. We should know our Bibles like that. You know what I mean? Like, we should. And so those things, like, Grey's Anatomy can be super depressing if you didn't know, because people die like 24/7 on that show. And I can start to feel that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, y'all ever watch something and you just feel like, like, it's like, I don't know. It's just like it's like you're living in that movie or that show or whatever, like you're really there, if it's a good show, like you're really there. And so I just want you to know that it's influencing you in some way. It is influencing you in some way. And so I'm not deterring you from watching TV. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. That's good. I've been watching Harry Potter marathons, don't get me wrong. But I just want you to be careful with what you're allowing to influence you, because that is a part of keeping your mind on track. Who you hang around with, who you don't hang around with, the people that you spend the most time with is who you will become like. So who is your circle? Are they good? Like, would you want your kids to hang out with them? Would you want would you take them to meet your parents or whatever? Like, just like think about like, oh, honey, if you hear certain things come out of their mouth, you're like, you probably shouldn't be hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? So funny. Okay. I know that was a lot in depth, just really making you think and reevaluate. And that's my point. I want you to really think, dig deep, evaluate what you're doing, what you're saying, who you be, and what your goals are, and all of that. Okay. So I know it was real deep tonight. Okay. So unmute, or if you're on Facebook, you can comment, but unmute and tell me your takeaways.
Okay, I'll go first. Ask often if what you're doing will get you where you want to be, and a track number will grow.
Thank you, Brandy. Lisa Marshall.
Yeah, I like the two that Brandy pointed out. I also like watching your circle. And, I find myself not talking about Mary Kay as much to people who have made not necessarily a negative, but just are you really doing that kind of a comment, and spending time with those who want to support and can be a part of it. So what you take in definitely, I think, has a lot to do with what you then put out. And then that procrastination thing. Oh my gosh, I have spent October, November, December, 3 months, 3 months putting off faces. So I have got to do faces in 2022. No more putting it off. But I have 2 parties booked. I'm waiting on the actual dates, but I have 2 people that are willing to do my parties.
Yay, that's exciting. You go, Lisa. Okay, Tracy.
Well, kind of like they're saying, ask if what you're doing is going to get you where you want to be. That's great. And keeping your mind on track. Because I know a lot of times we can kind of squirrel and then we're off to something else. So, yeah, those are both.
That is me. I just love you, Tracy. Thank you.
I love you.
Lisa Cash, if you want to share, you don't have to if you don't want to. She may not want to. I don't know. It's okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for being on tonight. So be on the lookout.
Sorry.
Oh,
I hate this phone just so you know.
Just love you, Lisa. There she is.
Anyway, anything is possible if you believe it.
Love it. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa and Tracy got some packages coming in, so I hope y'all are excited because y'all are star consultants and don't live locally, so I had them shipped out to you. I'm super excited for you guys to get those. So we also are, I did confirm, okay, Star Consultants, we will be doing Painted Up in Chesney Saturday. Hold on, where's my log? I actually put it on your calendar that you're getting in the mail. Saturday, January 22nd at 1 o'clock. January 22nd at 1 o'clock. It will be at Paint It Up in Chesney, South Carolina. And we are just painting. Some people were salty about journaling, apparently. So we're just going to paint, okay? We're going to paint. I don't know what we're painting yet. I'll let you know. So that is scheduled, and I will get t-shirts for each of y'all. We're going to wear them on Saturday the 22nd, okay? So I'll probably I'll have those ordered by a week or whatever with my girl, and probably have them, the week of like the 15th, and that way I can get them to you in time for y'all to wear them. So exciting. I hope y'all are excited. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell y'all, but I think I'm forgetting. I don't know. If I think about it, I'll let you know. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Happy soon to be new year. Break down those goals, ladies. And when you do your sheet, if you complete your sheet, will you please snap a picture of it and email it to me? I want to read them. I want to know what you're working for. I want to know what your dreams are. I love praying over y'all. So I would love to plaster these all over my prayer closet. I love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.